I heard the message change and growth. So let's see what the collective needs to know about that topic. What does Spirit want to say? Okay, all of these cards are saying the same thing. There is somebody watching this, or this part of this collective, that is really trapped, and they are a prisoner of their own mind. Their perception is actually what is dictating reality. And they just feel like they can't make any changes in their life. They're stuck in a loop or a pattern that they just can't shake. And it's actually holding them back from manifesting everything they desire. And the truth, the Sub Rosa card here indicates that the truth is right there for the seeing if you open your eyes, hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning and teaching. So it's a matter of really investigating your own inner landscape and trying to see where you are keeping yourself a prisoner. Now, it seems like at the base of it is some sort of inner conflict. And what I'm picking up is the desire to protect yourself is actually getting you stuck in a loop of self-limiting beliefs and then limiting behaviors, and then maybe you expect the worst in relationships. So you sort of pick someone who you kind of sense is half in, half out, hot and cold. Then when it doesn't work, you expected it not to work, and it just goes round and round in a repetition, in a loop, and you wonder why you can never find that right person. But it starts with you and what you believe, because when you believe that you deserve love and you are strong enough to face the pain of loss, because that will happen one day, if you feel strong enough within yourself and you trust yourself that you are ready to love, and that it will work out, then you lift your vibration and you attract the kind of people and are attracted to the kind of people that are stable. If you're on a lower sort of vibe, you are not turned on at all or attracted to, you have no spark with people who are stable. That is part of this getting out of these self-limiting beliefs, because you know who you are based on who you're attracted to, right? That is exactly showing you your type. And if you can see the common thread in your type, it tells you exactly what your beliefs are about yourself. And as soon as you work on yourself, go inwards and into the mysteries of you and heal some of those wounds that are keeping you wanting to protect yourself in a pain cycle that you can totally predict. And if you can predict the future, you go, right, well, I'm pretty sure this is going to fail. I'll only half invest. I know it'll fail. I won't be surprised. I won't feel like a fucking fool when it all falls over, because I am smart and I know that this is how these things go. So your pattern might not be that specifically, that is just one example, but if you can look back to the common thread of your past relationships or situationships or near misses or unrequited love even, see what qualities those people possess, and then you can diagnose yourself and start to see why these things keep happening in a repetitious cycle. So really the point is, you can't force yourself to love someone if you don't click with them. There's some sort of friend zone that you can't get out, because I think that the oil and water can't mix. You can maybe shake the salad dressing jar for a while, but eventually the forces will pull you apart because you are on different planes. So you really have to work on your own self to get to a healthy level where you can mix, when you can be attracted to healthy people. So that is the thing. You always say, well, I can't force myself to go out with someone if there's no chemistry, and that's totally right. But what you can do is elevate your own self, and that opens up the chemistry to people who are, more likely to meet you where you're at, and then you can elevate together from there. So what we got here, just summarizing all that, is you're being called to use your mental force for spiritual insight with the Sapphire card. So that is being wise with your judgment, being kind to yourself. You are a valuable person, you are precious, so start treating yourself that way and put in the work. Have some stamina there. Be prepared to look at why you don't want to feel pain in your life. No one wants to feel pain, but you have to take that risk. That is something that I am learning myself. I'm not sitting up here going, wow, my life's perfect. But certainly when you feel more secure in yourself, you're more ready to take risks, because it doesn't feel life-threatening to you if someone leaves. You just know that you're going to be fine no matter what. But the great news is that all of these troubles build up a pearl, like a grit of sand that gets in and irritates the oyster. It creates growth around this grit of sand to turn it into something, again, very precious. So don't feel broken. Don't be trapped in sort of a grief cycle because you're too scared to put yourself out there for the risk of love and pain. It is a losing battle if you stay in this cycle. It's just this never-ending loop that will wear you down. So I'm going to pull now some energies to lean towards and energies to lean away from that might just help you in this, or help illuminate which way to go. Energies to lean away from. Anything that's wild, random, unpredictable, anything that is crazy town, seems like a bad idea. If it seems like a bad idea, but it's somehow thrilling, provocative, taboo. I mean, I don't really like talking about taboos being a thing, because I don't know, there can be light in everything, right? But if something seems unstable inherently, try and lean away from it. Lean away from being cool and calculating and keeping people at bay with your intelligence, and just this emotional distance and protecting yourself with a sword. Try to lean away from that energy. Also, if something is offered to you, don't sit there thinking about what's not being offered to you. Try and appraise this new offer, or any interest that someone might show in you. Try and appraise it with a more neutral demeanor, rather than just going, I'm not interested in what's being offered, I'm more interested in the things that I cannot have. Interestingly, a card also showed itself to me, the Ten of Pentacles, which is all about kind of money, social climbing. In its negative form, I would say it is being focused on how people see you as like a big wheel, and with the right person on your arm, like very aspirational for all the wears the right labels, or in whatever you consider to be a high value person. Only focusing on those superficial areas is really something to lean away from, because that did show itself to me. So don't be thinking about the it couple that you want to be, or are hoping to find. So what are the energies to lean towards? Complete change, ending a cycle. Could even be world travel, expanding your horizons, blowing your mind open. Any of these things, just really making an effort to end a cycle will be really good for you. And that card, that is echoed in this: put all the pain of the past behind you. See a counselor, a therapist, psychoanalyst, talk to a trusted friend. Really let go of all this past pain that is really the big bugbear that is has somehow fractured your sense of self, that makes it feel very, very important to you to have this fake protection, fake security. You know, fake security is all about sharp knives. Real security is the strength to calmly know that you can face anything. And it's really looking at what's hidden inside you, your deepest, darkest emotions, your most dismal experiences. It's time to bring them out of the depths, the shadows, your shadow side, and examine them in the light. Again, that can be a very, very difficult process, and I would definitely recommend doing this with the help of a counselor or therapist. But there are real treasures to unlock within you. There really are. If you can breathe out, let the light in, face what it is you're too that's got a grip on you. Like nothing is. It's almost as though keeping the grip on the bad things makes them worse. Message of hope here for this collective, for whoever this message is for. Well, this is the card of victory. I'm not even going to pull any more cards. This is here for you. You can do this. The time is right. Look, there's major astrological shifts right now. If you're seeing this when I post it, Pluto's just gone into Aquarius. Quite a few other planets are joining Pluto there right now. It's kicking off what I think is the age of Aquarius, literally. This is a really big long-term cycle. A lot is changing. Quite interesting to see, signs of instability in the old-fashioned Capricorn hierarchies. Prince Charles is reportedly not very well. There's a lot of unrest and a lot of change is going to happen quite suddenly. So move with the times. It's time to stop being so traditional, old-fashioned, have old, taboo views on yourself, your past, your hurts. It's time to get into the Aquarian kind of, we're all equal, anything goes, humanity, sort of humanitarian view of the world. Be a bit more light and free and elevated, because it is all there waiting for you. It just release all the dark bricks that are weighing you down, so that you can come out into the light and float. I hope this helps, my darlings. If you'd like a personal reading, go to my Snip Feed page. Otherwise, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love, and joy.